So the amount of celebrities that are triggered by Donald Trump becoming the next president of the United States is no short whatsoever. And this time we have Sharon Stone, who says that Americans elected Donald Trump because they are dumb and they don't travel enough. The comments were made at the Torino Film Festival in Turin, Italy. She appeared to compare Trump to Italian dictator Benito Mussolini. This is sad because, well, it's not like I thought that Sharon Stone was smart per se, but it seems that her book was ghostwritten. Like, okay, she lived through that, but that book was ghostwritten. But you need to listen to this.
Italy has seen fascism.
Yeah, because you know, people throw that word here and there, and I wish that they would explain if they really understood that word. But I'm asking too much, right?
Italy has seen these things. You guys, you understand what happens.
Yes, we understand what happens, and we understand that whatever you're saying, whatever you're talking about, did not happen from 2016 to 2020. Keep that in mind.
You have seen this before. My country is in its adolescence.
All right. The United States is in its adolescence. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is she saying that the ignorance of teenage years, or is the potential for growth? What do you think?
Adolescence is very arrogant.
All right, it's the first one. It's the arrogance of the teenage years. Is that we think that at that age we think that we can do anything, right? But still, I would like to understand why does she make that body language of, well, she's quite frightened. Is she acting? She's a good actress. I could say that she is a good actress. I always loved her as Catherine Trammell, but maybe she's pushing it a bit too far this time.
Adolescence thinks it knows everything.
All right. So with your crazy eyes, lady, with your crazy eyes, can you tell me if you knew what Kamala Harris was about? Were you the Harrison Ford stuff, or were you the Quentin Tarantino stuff? There's a big difference, because some celebrities just were, I don't care, I'm going to vote for Kamala, but others defended her. Which team do you think is Sharon Stone?
Adolescence is naive and ignorant and arrogant. And
she is, maybe she's, yeah, she is speaking like Kamala, repeating things over and over again.
We are in our ignorant, arrogant adolescence.
All right.
We haven't seen this before in our country. So,
well, yes, people voted for Trump in 2016. But again, well, let's continue.
Americans who don't travel, who 80% don't have a passport.
So if you don't have a passport, you're essentially dumb. If you don't travel, you're essentially dumb. I think Sharon forgets that there are books. You can go to the library and learn about China, even if you don't directly travel to China. That's how you learn history, by the way. We don't have time machines, not that I know. But we learn about history like that in books and movies and you know, the internet. So you can get educated without traveling. That is an option, all right?
Who are uneducated are in their extraordinary naivete.
But wait a second. It's, oh yeah, it's like the Americans are arrogant, are naive, are ignorant. They don't travel. They don't have a passport. It's not the best argument in the world that I ever heard. It's really lousy argument. I have to say it. This is worse than I thought. Why am I doing this?
What I can say is that the only way that we can help with these issues is to help each other.
All right. That's what we should do, especially make sure to bring awareness of all the lies that the mainstream media, the dying mainstream media, is trying to push on every citizen of the United States and of the world at large. But yes, that's how you can help. Or maybe she wants to censor X because that's all that these people can say.
Now, we can't just say that women should help women because that's the only way we have survived so far.
All right. So you're telling me with your crazy face that no man has ever helped women. Are you aware now that we're talking about history and the wars that have been fought in the 20th century? Those were men. And those men saved a lot of women. So you're still pandering. It's such a fall from grace. I mean, these celebrities could just shut the F up after Donald Trump won. It was so easy. Just leave. Just leave the internet. Just hide. And this is a cinema festival, right? Torino Film Festival. What does this have to do with films? What does this have to do with art? Oh, yeah, she hasn't been hired for any movie recently, right?
We must say that good men must help good men. And
All right.
Those good men must be very aware that a lot of your friends are not good men.
Okay, you are not a good person, either woman or man, because you voted for Donald Trump. It's like intrinsically, you are not. She started to say that it was just ignorance and arrogance, but now she has shifted like less than 1 minute into this. That since you voted for Donald Trump, then you are not a good person. You're not a good woman. You're not a good man. Pick a side, Sharon, please.
And you can't continue to pretend that your friends are good men when they are not good men.
This is absolutely 100% Kamala Harris stuff. This is Kamala Harris level stuff.
And you must be very clear-minded.
What was this guy doing? This guy was. Is that some kind of flamenco
and you
clap?
must be very clear.
Oh, all right. Oh, that was the start of a slow clap and nobody applauded, so it was embarrassing. But I needed to point that out. I needed to point the second-hand embarrassment, because why are you clapping about what she's saying? Because what she's saying makes no damn sense.
Minded. And understand that your friends who are not good men are dangerous.
All right. We came all the way from being arrogant, then ignorant, then bad people, to dangerous. Then the next word could be poisonous. I guess. I don't know. What is the next step after this? The clip is about to end.
Violent men.
All right. Violent. Of course. Violent man. Violent man. Your friends, which could be either women or men. No. We're talking about men, and those are dangerous and violent just because they voted for somebody on some presidential elections. Just by that. I would like to know all the levels of violence that your side, Sharon, has both perpetrated and stimulated and cheered and defund the police and all that stuff. You could go and have some dinner with AOC and you will make good friends. It is my understanding. That's what I think.
And you have to keep them away from your daughters, your wives, and your girlfriends.
All right. So All women, daughters. What if a woman voted for Donald Trump? I don't understand. Why, if your daughter voted for Donald Trump, you have to keep her away from other women? Can women be dangerous, violent, or is only the man? I don't understand this, Sharon. You need to be more specific. I mean, I know that you're trying to make this long pauses to sound like this gravitas and this importance and this relevance in a film festival. This is why people don't go to the movies anymore, because these celebrities just begin ruining everything. We don't care about your political opinion. Ricky Gervais said that on the Golden Globes, and that's why he wasn't hired anymore to host the Golden Globes. But he told the truth. We don't care about your pandering, because worst of all, you don't even have an argument. It would be nice for you to have an argument. Why was it wrong to vote for Donald Trump, but not as a personal attack? Not that people are violent. Are people violent because they cast a ballot? They voted in an election? It's just like that? And only the man? That is not an argument. And you know why you don't have an argument? Because Kamala, your candidate, didn't have one either. Your party is full of lies. Your party is full of deceit. And I don't know how they have the balls or ovaries in this case of keep speaking like this after they lost elections. The best thing you can do, Sharon, is just, I don't know, talk about your craft. You're good at your craft. You are. I want to believe. I love you in Total Recall. It's something that you can do. Remember the hologram, the tennis hologram. Talk about the tennis hologram and how these futuristic things are gonna. Oh, no, right, because Total Recall was made. The environment was Mars, right? And you did not want to go to Mars. And if you talk about Mars, then you will be talking about Elon Musk. And if you talk about Elon Musk, you will be talking about, no, Orange Man Bad. Or in this case would be Red Man Bad, which is in Mars. I don't know. I'm trying to give you some kind of advice, Sharon. Don't do this. And if any celebrity is watching this, please refrain from embarrassing yourself, because you could be talking about virtually, literally anything else. But it's more than obvious that body language tells me that you have absolutely zero other topic than to talk about. You could grab this, okay? You could grab this and just imagine that in her left hand, she's holding a glass of wine. And it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. It's something that I would love to know. What do you think about this in the comments? Remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video. And the most important words, much love and bliss.